The resurrection is a central event in the life of the Christian. And we're all invited at this time to really meditate and contemplate the mystery of the resurrection. And what we have are these passages from the Bible that are filled with such depth and such great meaning. In John chapter 20, verse 10 and follows, where we have Mary Magdalene being the one early in the morning at the tomb, and she's bending down to look into the tomb, and she sees the two angels there, one on each side of the tomb. And then as she looks back, she sees a person she assumes to be the gardener, and she says, "Where have you taken him? Tell me where you have put my Lord, and if you tell me, I will go and retrieve the body myself." And then Jesus does the most amazing thing. He just says, "Mary." That's all. He calls her by name. And when he calls her by name, all of a sudden, Mary Magdalene, who couldn't see in this stranger the risen Lord, recognizes him and cries out, "Rabboni," which means teacher. In the resurrection stories, what we often have is this drama of the disciples seeing the risen Lord but not recognizing him. Something happening, and then the disciple is able to recognize the risen Lord. And these things that happen that allow recognition, we could call Christological keys. Keys that unlock the mystery of the risen Christ. And in this first key, what we have is calling by name. Have you ever been called by name? Have you ever experienced a prayer in a retreat, in the Eucharist, somewhere where you heard Jesus call your name? Not necessarily literally, but you knew that he was speaking to you directly. Well, if you've ever experienced him speaking to you directly, that's him calling you by name. And when that happens, something happens in our heart. And when that happens, we see. And although religion before that is all about duty, after that, religion is about love. It's about response. It's about the heart. He calls every one of us by name. Have you heard his call?